It's been a while since I've done a vlog. I have not been very good at vlogging recently actually because it's just not been that exciting. I've just been preparing for the shop update, which means just kind of pinning the pins into the new backing cards and stuff like that. I don't know if you can see this here, but yeah. It's just like mundane stuff like that, just yeah, stamping envelopes and pinning backing cards, and I don't know, I'm just repeating myself now. So yeah, it hasn't really been all that exciting, which is why I haven't been vlogging anything, because yeah, I don't really know how many videos you want to see of just me like packing stuff and yeah. The shop update is in a few hours. I do need to finish pinning all these things, counting inventory, which is like not very exciting, but I guess you gotta hang out with me. I'm gonna try my best to film today because, you know, on days when it's cloudy, I think you've seen my previous videos, it gets really, really bright and then really, really dark. I can't chat too long right now. Really need to make sure I get my inventory right, because that's like one of the things I actually need to concentrate on, because nothing's worse than saying that you have more of something than you actually do, right? Actually, maybe this is kind of interesting because I mentioned this on my shop update video, but I don't know if I've actually said it here. So I actually did end up ordering some new backing cards, as you can see here, which I just mentioned that I am putting the new pins into. Previously I was making them all by hand, but it was just taking so long, and then sometimes I would mess up printing them, which would be just kind of a waste. So I have now swapped to these new cards, which I hope people are okay with. As you can tell, this one doesn't say specifically like what the pin is. It's not as personalized or customized. I don't know. I feel like the design is a little bit nicer and it's a little bit more professional because they're all cut perfectly, because before they weren't always perfect. They were definitely handmade, because they were. I'm gonna try to film today. Don't know how great it's gonna be. Might be a little bit boring. But yeah, we're gonna hang out this weekend while I do the shop update, and probably tomorrow will be lots of packing of orders, and yeah. Gonna watch some vlogs, gonna pin the things. Let's get to work. So there is kind of a funny story about the backing cards. I had to order them twice because I realized I made a typo on it, and actually I wasn't even the one who realized that there was a typo on it. Somebody told me that there was a typo on it because I shared it on Instagram, and someone was like, hey, I don't know if someone has already told you this, but there's a typo on there, and I didn't even realize it. Like, I had been using them. So if you see here, I feel so dumb sharing this, but if you can see here, I spelled Zion wrong. And you would think that by now, as like a professional who has been, you know, running my shop for several years now, and as someone who has worked as like a professional artist for like 10 years now, you would think that by now I would know to check for spelling errors, but I didn't. So I had to reorder them so that it was fixed. And I felt really embarrassed to share this at first. I felt so ashamed. I just kind of wanted to like sweep it under the rug, but this is just what happens in life. I'm ashamed also just to say, like, there have been a few times when I've done stuff like this where stuff wasn't centered, or yeah, there was a typo or something like that. And they're just such rookie mistakes that I'm still making to this day. Thought I would be better, but I'm not. Originally, I was thinking like, I'll maybe just use these, but I felt really bad, so I just reordered them, and it wasn't that expensive, and they were still on sale. I think I'm gonna use the ones with the typo on it for like my B grade stuff, because that feels appropriate, right? I want to say lesson learned, but I don't think I learned my lesson, because I just like do things and then they turn out kind of, you know, unexpected. As a tip, it should go without saying, check your spelling, make sure stuff is centered. I feel like I would have or should have been more ready for today because I had a lot of time to prepare, but I did sleep 12 hours the other day and just didn't do anything. I've been sleeping a lot. And by a lot, I mean like 8 hours, more than my usual 5 or 6 that I've been sleeping recently, because yeah. And I actually feel a lot less stressed out. Who would have thought? So I don't actually know if I've given an update about this. I think I did. I had to send the Epson printer to go get fixed. It was still under warranty, but yeah, it like actually officially broke. It's actually come back now. I need to go pick it up from the post office, which I'm probably going to do tomorrow because there's not time today to do that. But yeah, hopefully it'll actually work this time. Otherwise, I don't know. If it still doesn't work, I might just get a Canon printer because this Epson has just been making me real sad. No, this one cut stupid. Ugh. Sometimes, I don't know what happens, but this one's so misaligned. Maybe it was using a different file or something? I don't know, but the cut's super off. I hate it when this happens. It's such a waste of paper and ink and you would have been such a good sticker if you weren't misaligned. I know. You want my chips? You love junk food. I shouldn't say I don't know why. Definitely know why. Junk food's the best. I wish she was more cuddly. Oh, maybe she will be cuddly. If she's actually gonna sit in this video, right now this would be a miracle. Anyway, been spending the day cutting some stickers preemptively and just making sure that everything is in stock. I still need to just schedule the last few things. I don't think I've ever really talked about how I schedule stuff for my social media. I try to do my best to have everything scheduled ahead of time so I don't actually have to press the post button right at 6 o'clock on different media platforms. So maybe I can go a little bit through that actually. Okay, so talking about how I schedule my posts. I use two main websites for scheduling my posts. I use later.com and I use Creator Studio, which is owned by Facebook. If you didn't know, Instagram is owned by Facebook, and so they have some integrations where you can actually do some stuff that automatically schedules posts on both Facebook and on Instagram. Later is a third-party platform that I had been using for a long time. I've been slowly moving away from it because you can't schedule videos or multi-picture posts on there without paying for an account. And so what I usually end up doing is I actually end up using Later to kind of visualize what my feed is going to look like, because they have a really good visualization thing to show you what your feed will look like with all the pictures in it. And then I just use Creator Studio then to actually schedule those posts if it's going to be like a video or if it's going to be a multi-photo post. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you that here. I haven't recorded on here and recorded on my computer at the same time in a long time, so hopefully it's gonna go well. Yeah. Let's just go ahead and get into it. The first thing I'll end up using is later.com, and as you can see here, it's a third-party website, and it allows you to just schedule all of your posts. And this is definitely one website that you could use. You don't actually need to use the Creator Studio one if you just want to do simple posting. I don't know if the Creator Studio is actually available to everybody. I think you might need an Instagram business account. So if you don't have an Instagram business account, later.com is probably the one that you want to go with. And I'm just gonna do like a quick tour of it. So here on the side, there's a bunch of photos of things that I am planning to possibly put into my feed. Most of them are just product photos from my shop update. But the thing that I use it for most is if you go here into preview, you can see what your feed is going to look like. And I think that Creator Studio might be able to do this, but I haven't figured out the best way to do it. So this might not be the best way is what I'm saying, but this is how I do it. So as you can see here in the preview, it shows you what your feed is going to look like with all of your photos in it. So the nice thing is that you can actually move them around, see like, oh, what's gonna look nice. And yes, I do take the extra effort to make sure my feed looks nice, because I think I've said this several times before, but the way your feed looks is very important. Your feed needs to look good for people to come to your Instagram and want to follow you. It's the kind of thing that kind of sets you apart from just somebody who's doing it as a hobby as opposed to somebody who's trying to make a brand or a business. Having a nice catered feed is going to make you also just look more professional. I feel like I've said it many times before, but really the effort that you put into all of your social media platforms will be directly related to how successful you are. So the benefit of using later.com is that you can move all of these things around. You can kind of just see what your feed is going to look like. And that's mainly what I use it for now. I don't actually use it to schedule my posts. If you want to use it to schedule your posts, it's very easy, it's very intuitive. You can just directly drag and drop your photos in, and then it'll come up here, and then you just put in your caption, all your hashtags. You can even save hashtags. I have saved hashtags here, but I don't use them anymore because I'm not sure, but I have read that Instagram doesn't like it when you repeat hashtags, so I try to kind of avoid that. So then a question here might be, what should I put into this caption area? Like, what should I write for the description of my image? And for me, I usually just kind of use it as a way to talk about what the product is, but also kind of give an update of how things are going. I guess I use it more of like a blogging, updating thing, because I feel like it just putting in a little bit more content also allows people who are reading it, who actually do read it, to reply to something. If you say something really generic like, hey, it's a pair of kookaburras, like I've written here, there's not much people can say after that besides like cute, want it, I don't know, awesome. If you write a little bit more about maybe the process of how you made them, it gives people an opportunity to like open up that conversation of just like maybe how did you do it, give some details. It's all about engagement in the end. But this is just later.com, so I don't want to get too into this because I don't actually use this as much, and I just want this to be a very light tutorial of how I do these things. The other thing, Kat, what are you doing? So the one I actually use more often is Creator Studio. I would say it's like actually the more official way to schedule your posts because it is owned by Facebook, but you do have to have a business account. So if you have linked up your Instagram to your Facebook, you're able to just kind of do the very similar thing like on later.com. You kind of just make a post, you schedule a post. I have 2 accounts. I don't use this other one anymore. This is my main one, but it's exactly the same thing. The difference is that you can actually upload multiple photos and videos without having to pay for it. So again, same thing, you write your caption here, your location. Always put a location if you can. I don't know why you wouldn't be able to, because you do live somewhere, right? But basically just filling out all the field just makes you more searchable. Like people can find you more. So what ends up happening is that if people look for posts within the Malmo area, they can find my posts without directly looking for me, if that makes sense. So then, as usual, you just kind of put in the things that you're gonna post about. So I need to make a post about the shop update today. So I'm gonna post some multi-carousel image things here. So I can put in like, I don't know, a bunch of these, and then you reorder them. Again, sorry, this is like a really rushed tutorial because I want this to just be really high level and not like exactly how you do all the things. I just want to show you guys that there is a tool to actually schedule this kind of stuff. As I said, I've been using this more and more because I have also found that having engagement and just having multi-photo posts and videos in your posts just perform so much better than just a singular image post. So yeah, it's definitely coming down to that, like the effort versus like what you want back kind of thing. The other nice thing about this actually is you can put in your alt text much more easily. So I don't know if everyone does this. I don't always do this, but I should. You should always write alt text of what the image is, because what ends up happening then is that it's searchable in things like search engines. Like if somebody wanted to find an image of 3 bird pins or something like that, this is something that could come up in a search engine now. Without this, there is no way for search engines to actually know what this photo is of, and then can't be found in any other way besides just Instagram, right? So if you have time, it's really nice to just like be able to write this in here. It's really fast because you're on a computer as opposed to on your phone. So what you should write here in the alt text is basically a description of the image. So if you were describing this image to somebody on the phone, so this would be, for example, a photo of 3 wooden bird pins or something like that. You could go, of course, more descriptive if you want, but I haven't really done that. And yeah, once you have done that, you can go ahead and click on this arrow and then click on schedule, and then you can schedule it. So if I wanted it to go out on the 7th and at midnight. But this is what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna schedule my posts. I just wanted to give you an introduction of tools to help you schedule your posts, because managing social media can get very tiresome and very just challenging. I hope that at least gives you an introduction of some tools that you can use to schedule your things, and free tools. You don't have to pay for these things. There are readily available tools available. Bleh, I said that twice. And yeah, that's it. Okay, I have 2 hours for the shop update. I need to schedule these posts for both Facebook and Instagram. Gonna use Creator Studio. Yes. Okay, I have now fixed up the newsletter, scheduled the things, fixed up the website. Now I just have to sit here anxiously waiting. And I don't know why I always feel this like panic or stress or anxiety right before a shop update. I feel so bad that this is happening, but yeah. And I feel a little bit bad admitting this, but yeah, I get like small panic attacks right before a shop update. Yeah, it's gonna be fine. I think I ordered food, but I don't know where it is. Is it here? Was there food downstairs? No. Did I order food? Did I not press go? I think I may have forgot. My partner just came home, having a small panic attack. Thought I ordered dinner, but I didn't. I was hoping you were gonna be the food person, but I don't know why the food person would just walk in. Actually, that's happened before. This is a funny story. One time over the break, I think it was in December, me and my partner were home and we forgot to lock the door. I think I was in the kitchen cleaning dishes or something, and then someone opened the door and then just walked into the apartment. And I was like, oh, who's that? So I look out into the hallway and there's this woman standing in the hallway and she's just talking to us like she knows us, but we don't know her. And she continues to walk into our apartment, taking off her shoes, talking to us like she knows us. And I think it was probably like a good minute until she realized, oh, I don't know the people here and I also am not in the right apartment. Yeah, she just awkwardly said sorry and then walked back out into the hallway into I don't know where. But it was really weird because she saw us, talked to us like she knew us, and I don't know what. I assume she may have been going to a party or something to, I don't know, maybe there were people that she didn't know, but yeah. We always try to lock the door now. So just had the shop update. I feel like the stress just kind of like coming off, but now I'm gonna eat that Thai food that I ordered late and watch some How I Met Your Mother and just hang out a little bit. I don't know if I'm gonna do any actual packing tonight. Maybe just some like prep work, but yeah. Need like a break now because my brain is just stress. Oh, time to eat and then just relax. So I thought I would just go ahead and get some packing done tonight anyway, just because I was in the mood and the more I do tonight, the less I have to do tomorrow, right? And I just wanted to show you something that I learned from watching a vlog by Some Little Things that I didn't really know about. So she has this thing called like a packing list, or not a packing list, a pick list. And I didn't know this was a thing. And I'm really happy to have learned about this from her. But basically what a pick list is that if you have a lot of orders, it kind of collects what things you need to take from your inventory and then just kind of tallies them up so you can grab all of your inventory at the same time. And I didn't know about this before, but as I have expanded my inventory, it has been a lot more difficult for me to pack orders just because I kept having to get up and then, you know, choose an individual order and then pull some things. But with this pick list, and I'm going to show you here, I don't know if you can see it, but the cool thing is it shows me exactly which pins I need to pull so I can just get them all at the same time, and also which stickers I need to make. So one problem I was having before is I was spending time packing orders, pulling pins, making stickers, and it was just a lot of back and forth. But now I'm hoping that with this process, I can kind of just see which stickers I need to make ahead of time, get all that stuff done all at once, and then just do things more streamlined and in bulk. I just want to say thanks, Some Little Things, for teaching me this because this is going to really help me with my packing process. So I'm gonna get on that a little bit today, yeah, so that tomorrow will be a little bit easier. But gonna be a little evening of packing things while watching How I Met Your Mother because I love this show and just binge watching Netflix shows these days. Good morning. It is the day after the shop update. I am still really tired because I ended up staying up way too late last night. And I wasn't staying up late doing packing, even though I did get actually a lot of packing done yesterday. For some reason, my body decided that it'd be really good to do some of my expenses at 3 a.m. So I started doing some of my expenses at 3 a.m. and that's why I went to bed so late. Big day ahead, just because there's a lot of packing to do and a lot of cutting of stickers and just things like that. Just, you know, typical post-shop update stuff. Yeah, had to go ahead and get this first because I had to order a new paper cutter. A few weeks ago, I noticed that my normal paper cutter, not the giant one that I can't lift out of the box, my normal size one that I use for just cutting small pieces of paper, wasn't cutting straight anymore. So I had to buy a new one. So that's what this is. And I need this for today to cut all of my sticker sheets out and stuff like that. But generally I am feeling pretty good. I am really happy that the shop update went so well. I just want to say thank you for everyone who came and supported my shop update. It always means so much to me. And it's always just so humbling to have the support that I get. It's just amazing how far it has come. I'm gonna go ahead and open this because I am really excited to get a new paper cutter that actually cuts straight. And I bought a different kind this time. So before I had like the big guillotine one that cuts like this, but now I bought one that has like an actual blade in it and kind of like slice it this way. So we're gonna see if it's better or not. So let's go ahead and unbox this and then test it out with some sticker cutting. Welcome to the mess that is our living room. Stuff, and as you can see, the living room has become a mess again. Gonna go ahead and do some more packing today and then drop off the mail tomorrow and then continue packing. So hopefully I can get everything done by Wednesday or something. Maybe that's being like really optimistic, but I'm gonna try. I have gotten through the bulk of them, I think. So yeah, we're looking good. Hello! It is now Monday and spent all day yesterday packing and it went really well actually. So I've gotten through most of the orders. Okay, that's not true. Like about half of the orders and I think I'll have basically everything packed up before the end of the week. So that's really great. And then today I got a package for something that I had ordered a couple of weeks ago. And I have not mentioned this at all yet, but I tried to order some of my stickers. So I've just been realizing like, I have some sticker designs that I know are kind of more popular than my other ones. So I was thinking, oh, maybe I will go ahead and order those stickers ahead of time so I don't have to keep making them at home and I can focus on creating new sticker sheets instead. So I ordered them a couple weeks ago and then they arrived today. Unfortunately, didn't really go as planned. And I'm gonna show you what happened. So this is what my sticker sheets looked like. I ended up getting a big piece of A4 paper and then putting several sticker sheets onto it, and then I was going to cut them so that, you know, I could save money just by doing that. The problem is that the prints turned out super bad, like really, really bad. The cuts are completely off. It's like actually cutting into the image, and it's not on all of them, it's on just like, as I said, a portion of them, but it means I can't use them. The other problem with them is that for some reason, they were printed at a really, really low resolution. And I checked the file that I sent them and it was at 300 dpi. And I also ordered like a file check and they're supposed to make sure that it's not too low res or anything. But yeah, they are so low resolution, I can't use them. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with these. I think I'm going to maybe still just cut them up and then sell them for a really, really cheap price, for like maybe like 4 in a pack for maybe like $4 or something like that, because really I'm like, I don't know what to do with them because they're so low res. I guess if you have really bad eyesight and you look from far away, you can't tell, but if you look up close, you can definitely tell. So that's really disappointing because I was really looking forward to having these ones just pre-made and done so that, yeah, I didn't have to make them at home anymore. Plus I ordered them in matte. These two I had been making at home in gloss, and I know a lot of people like matte stickers instead, so I had ordered matte. But yeah, now I can't use them. And then these ones down here, I guess it's still fun to show like what the new sticker sheets would look like. This one you probably would recognize because I did have this as a sticker sheet before, but it's sold out, so I wanted to get new ones done. This guy is actually a new one I had added because I noticed a lot of people have blonde guinea pigs, and for some reason a lot of my original designs didn't have any blonde guinea pigs, so I added one. So now, let me see. Now there will be a bonus guinea pig. And then this one is an old sticker sheet. Actually it's not even an old sticker sheet, sorry, it's blurry. These stickers actually I had made when I first got my Cricut a long time ago, and I don't think I've had these in the shop for like a year now. I also included like little junk food stickers. I don't know if you can see them, if it's blurry or not, but yeah. So I was really looking forward to having those extra ones in the shop and stuff, but unfortunately, because they are so resolution, I can't use them. So yeah, gosh, that's so disappointing. I feel like I've made so many mistakes in ordering stuff recently. Some of them my fault, 2 of them my fault. This one, I'm not really sure what happened at all. So I was editing this video and I realized that I didn't actually give an update on the sticker sheets. So I ended up actually contacting the manufacturer to see what was wrong with them and what had happened, and it just turned out that there was an error on their side. So I guess the file got compressed or something, and they said sorry, and they're actually going to be reprinting it for me. But yeah, so I'm happy that all worked out. I was pretty worried about these low resolution sticker sheets. Probably still sell them as seconds, but yeah, I think that kind of wraps it up. All right, I need to go ahead and finish editing this video. It's already super late and I'm really tired, but just wanted to give you a quick update on what happened with the sticker sheets. What are you doing? This is the face of somebody who just stole a potato. You're a potato cat. You potato cat. You'll be so pleased with yourself. Hmm? Yeah, I took your potato away. No potatoes for cats. Why do you like potatoes?